What's going on, guys? Cooper here, and welcome back once again to my Let's Play Timber and Stone series. This is episode 58. That means it's day 58. It's about midday. We have, I believe I saw as I loaded in, this is the start of a new session, 67 citizens. So I thought we had hit 70 at one point. We may have, and then lost a couple people here or there. But you can see I'm continuing on with our big build, our big dig, if you will. Focusing over here, as I told you. Little nuances here and there that I have guys digging. Trying to keep that wood up, chopping trees. You can see I'm prioritizing right here. This is going to be my grade level. As soon as I get this kind of done, I'm going to start focusing on the gate. And basically popping out here with a little bridge. We're going to build this tower and this wall up. That'll then be prioritized. And then once we kind of get that built, then we'll go out and finish the rest of this wall. But I want to get this gate going because we've spoken about it a lot. I want to get the gate going out so that we can then focus on a bridge. We've got to clear some of these guys up, start killing some things. That is primary big goal A, number one. But to get there, obviously, going to be a lot of little projects. It's kind of interesting to see this kind of come together. As you know, like right here, this has always been the grade. We've had this little house forever. But all this has now kind of gotten filled in. You can see the farms. Food's going up. I don't know if that's... I have a theory that it's a little bit to both. You know, I've got much fewer farmers, more farms, so I'm hoping exposing myself a little less to that bug that we've spoken about. And I've got a bunch of fishermen that are kind of doing the job. I keep checking their inventory. Let's do this. I'm just looking to see if there's one outside here. A lot more patrols. You can see this little crossroads here is quite busy now as I send more and more. Where's this guy going? Oh, he's going up to fish off the tower. So let's see what he's got on him. 38 food. So, you know, I have no idea how long that is. And you know what? I might actually I'm probably going to turn that down so that they dump the food off more frequently, which seems like it might be smart, especially the way these guys like to move outside. So hopefully it'll... we're going to drop down to 8. I could probably even go less so that they would drop the food off. See, there's a lot of good food on these guys. You know, I have a barrel right there, so it's not like it's going to take them a ton of time. I think if I can ensure that they could sit here, and somebody mentioned that I should probably box these guys in, much like I do the archers, and that's a really good idea. You know, I could do this total self-sufficient little camp. You know, so a couple beds, all the crates they need and everything. And just they would never leave, and that's a good idea. It's something I would like to probably do eventually. I just can't get over the fact that it would probably look ridiculous right here. It would just be this walled-off castle. I should see if I could like fence them in, which I think I can. Can I double stack the fencing? I mean, it might look a little better that way, or I guess just dig a hole and let them sit down here. I don't know. Like, I'm getting to the point where aesthetic is gonna matter. So like I'm hesitant to just kind of like build this. Like I don't like this. I think this is pretty ugly. I just threw a couple beds in there to be a little more functional. This is ugly. I want to get rid of this. I don't like this. I want to work on this too. Obviously there's bigger fish to fry, bigger priorities right now. But the idea of adding this whole big thing, I think what I'm just gonna be at this point is that once I build this gate, they'll be even if they want to walk out here to this beach, they'll be less susceptible to attacks then. I may even end up, you know, depending how long we go with this, build a gate through here, call it like the water gate or something, and let the water actually come in and make a little lagoon maybe or something. You know, I'm getting to the point where my defenses are really kind of pretty darn good, so I can be a little looser about the wall and the defenses, especially from this direction. Like, if anything were to attack from this direction, it'd be moving so slowly, no matter what it is. A matriarch, I don't think a necromancer would ever swim across the river, but skeletons, whatever, what have you. I mean, they would move so slow that I would have plenty of time to get archers up here, and they would just shred them. The key point would be I'd have to see them to know that they were coming. Are you serious? You just did that? Let's just put some scaffolding out here so they can mine that, because you're a dingbat. I just opened this up a little bit so it hopefully looks a little better. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, these guys are kind of filling this in. I have basically the choke point right now is the plaster. I just need so much plaster. But I'm going to let them make this plaster so that, again, they can kind of fill this in and prioritize that. And then I'm going to let them kind of go to brick too, because I'm going to need quite a bit of that. I have actually a decent amount, but nothing too crazy. And, of course, that's another thing I'm going to just need a lot of. So 3 wide, like this is like, it's kind of like a road, but it's really actually what this is a fire break. Just a little extra fire break. I know fieldstone will burn, but it burns a lot less than the dirt. So in theory, it'll just kind of, I mean, I would like it to be bigger, actually, you know, but I just don't want it to be this huge thing. And the chance of fire I see as being pretty slim. I shouldn't say slim, but lesser so. I do worry about over here, because this is the only place that I do have stuff that, like, if the fire were to come through here, like, I should definitely get rid of this. I can get rid of that now, because we're not building there right now. This is all just fodder for fire, basically. The trees are a problem and things, but let me get rid of all this. The farms could obviously go up in flames, but even then, like, losing the farms, I guess, would be bad. Look at that. The food is going up. It's gone up 300 or 400 right now. It's probably because I just changed all the fishermen to make a big food dump. So I'm trying to just kind of finish this corner. We're going to need, I mean, you can look here. The grade is here. This is going to be dirt, so this is just going to signify the top of our grade. I'm going to hollow out one level, so I have to build 6 or 7 levels up over this door to have a, you know, a decent wall. And it's going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to fall out here. I think, yeah, the grade falls off 2 levels over here, so I'm going to have a little bit more steps down. I guess we should think about this now. Should we sink this down? It's because what I don't like the idea of doing. Let's go look at this gate, and I'll talk to you about it. It's going to be a planning episode, seemingly. You know, I have a step here, and the problem is, as a bad guy approaches, this step kind of acts as cover. You'll shoot arrows into it. So if I have a step and then another step, you know, there's a little bit of natural cover from the archers. So the idea maybe is I'll sink down, if I were to sink down in here, step down in here, step down in here, and then it goes out level. I think that's probably the way to go. This way it's just a straight run across. And there's no step. Because, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, actually. So I'm actually kind of building this up to be dug back out, but that's okay. It won't take me very long to do that. And this gate will be nice. Wow, it's already late afternoon. That's kind of crazy. This gate will be nice. Why is it so dark at late afternoon? Is there like an eclipse going on or something? I hope you guys can see okay. I'll try to throw some extra light in there. I started... Oh, it's dusk already. Wow. Oh, because I'm double speeding. I guess that's... I'm going to just slow it down so we have time to go over this. Yeah, the gate's going to probably pop out over here somewhere. Just trying to think about it. We talked about this last episode. I don't remember my rationale for why that was. I have to sit and think about it. You know, probably because it's arch. So the gate's going to go like right in here. And it'll be nice because it'll give me access a much shorter route to get out here and do any work. I have guys collecting some sand out here. It's not actually really important. I got the sand I wanted. I just want to... I like to have a little bit of sand on me. I just kind of built this here. So it looked a little nicer for the guys doing the fishing. It looked like an actual watering hole. I don't like it. Again, it's something that I would like to address at some point. Whether we get time to do that or not is kind of the real question. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on... You know, this. I'm talking about the other gate over here. Down in here, it's going to be something in here. Probably be a double door, kind of like this one is. We're going to sink it down 2 levels on the inside. And then, so it'll go straight out and it'll meet right up. But I just want to confirm that that's going to kind of be how the grade falls. That's what it looks like over here. It's like 1 drop here, 1 drop there, and that's grade... No, it's actually going to be 3 steps. So that's an issue, yeah, because this grade steps down. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and you can see it kind of carries over. So it's this... It's going to be a differentiation of, you know, because this is going to have 1 more level up on top. So it's going to be 3 steps down to hit this dirt. So yeah, I'm definitely going to sink it on the inside. Right, it's probably right around in here. I'm going to sink it down 3 steps on the inside of the wall, and then so it goes out nice and even. This way, if someone is approaching this gate, you know, whether they come across the bridge and whatever, there's no step up for them to hide at. Now, they don't actively hide behind those steps, obviously, but your archers are kind of dumb archers, and they're just going to shoot arrows at them. And I see it all the time. The arrows are hitting here and stuff. Not so much with this build, because we haven't been attacked as much. But if you go back and watch my previous season, let's just see... If you go watch my previous season, we got attacked all the time, and you can see the any obstructions in the way of your arrows kind of hinder your archer's ability to take people out. So that's something we want to obviously avoid. I'm gonna just queue up dirt now since this is all good and ready. Eventually, these trees will be removed, but for right now, is that a tree in there? What? Oh, it's a double. Why the heck did that happen? Just gotta dig one of those out. We're just going to put dirt in there so we're not held up at all. I'm trying to give them as much dirt to do because then it kind of gives... It doesn't... otherwise, if I have it all as plaster is my choke point. Like I said, that's what all these guys are producing. They just can't make it fast enough. I have so many builders. So if I give them a bunch of dirt, they go do the dirt. It gives them guys a time to just kind of stockpile. Are you really... Wow, your friends just do not do you any favors. It's the same thing that happened over here. Yeah, look at this. These guys are just going too fast, I guess, or I mistakenly queued something up wrong. I'm not sure which it is. All right, and that's. I'm just gonna put dirt in there as well. I don't want to use up, or I don't want to be waiting on. I hope you'll drop down and do the lower one first. That would make a whole bunch of sense. I'll leave that then. A lot of more or less micromanaging here. What is this one? Same thing. All right, it's like they're building themselves into a corner over here. All right, so let's get some plaster. Yeah, so I left some space there for the steps because I just didn't want to. But now what I'll do is, as these get built, so they can access the tower just fine now. I can, you know, comfortably get rid of this plaster right there, and then we can build this up. Hopefully they don't do any shenanigans like they're doing over there. Is that right? This is plaster then. Okay. Okay, I thought I queued up dirt here, but yeah, this is gonna go. I mean, this is great. That's right. I knew that. I should have been able to figure that out. All right, it's getting pretty dark for you guys now. Again, I'll try to lighten it up, but I don't really like how Vegas and YouTube handles that. So we'll cut this one short. I didn't realize I had it fast forwarded there. I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna keep building, trying to get this done. Once we kind of get this little, you know, area here filled in, then we can go ahead. Hopefully, next episode will be us building this gate. And as soon as I get the gate kind of functional. I think what we're going to do, I should actually start building it now, is we're going to do a wooden bridge. I think is just a terrible idea. But I kind of like the idea of this being, you know, like, this is going to it's a huge bridge, so the resource for a stone bridge would be kind of silly. So let's just try a wood bridge. Chances are a lot of it's going to get burnt. We're going to have difficulties, but we'll face those. It might make it more fun. The idea of building a stone bridge across this river for a settlement like this would be, even though all the work they've done would be quite an undertaking. Where are you going? You're going around to get that sand, I presume. That's okay. Things are fairly pacified here, but I do expect something to kind of come sooner or later. I would expect a matriarch fairly soon. Let's take a quick scan, although you guys probably can't see anything. Let's see if we see. I'm not going to do the underground scan because you guys probably wouldn't be able to see that. Nothing's catching my eye. I keep anticipating a matriarch, and then at first experience when you see one, when it just kind of scurries out from under the trees, you're just like, oh boy. Even though I'm not too scared of one, these guys are devastating the forest over here, but that's actually pretty good. It helps me be able to see them. So, all right, that's gonna wrap up this episode, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't intend for this one to be a very short one, but forgot I had it fast forwarding there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in episode day 59. Take care, guys.